Have you ever had a sketchbook you put so many expectations in, you just had to fail and screw things up? That sketchbook for me is this one. I definitely am able to paint and draw things I like, but for some reason, whenever I open this one up, I just have the feeling that it's already set in stone that I will fail. But just as long as I work in here. So I decided to end my course and just finish it up no matter how things turn out, and then I will never look back. Okay, don't get me wrong, there definitely are some things I like in here, and there also have been worse paintings I did. But it somehow got to this point where I just know that I will mess it up as soon as I open my cursed sketchbook. Which leads me to this thing called self-fulfilling prophecy, which basically is a psychological phenomenon of someone expecting something, and this expectation then comes true just because that person believes, or just as I said, expects it to happen. So yes, that's actually what I got myself into. But I will end this now just by filling up the sketchbook while having absolutely no expectations. At least I'll try. And no matter how things will turn out, I will accept it and just go with it. So I knew I had 9 pages left, and in order to not rush it and then screw it up completely, because it's the internet, you just can't show your worst illustrations here, I began to plan a bit ahead, just in case I run out of ideas and then abandon it for another half a year. Here my little sketchbook comes in very handy because I have a lot of different ideas already sketched out in here, so I actually am just going to make gouache illustrations out of these, which I do all the time, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But as I said, this is a cursed sketchbook, because of me. It's completely my fault, and there's nothing wrong with the sketchbook itself. You just can't know, but I will try my best. It already was a burden to finish it up as fast as I could, but to not put any more pressure on myself, I didn't set up a time limit to when it should be filled up. I just painted in it whenever I felt like painting. And because this one is a watercolor sketchbook, I also didn't want it to waste the paper on pencil drawings, so I already knew it had to be gouache I wanted to paint with. Last painting for this spread, I painted this small little painting a while ago. I started it and I didn't like it at all, so I didn't even finish it. But then after a while I thought, okay, this is not that bad. So now I'm trying to repaint it in my sketchbook because I just think it will actually fit pretty well in, like, with the whole spread. This spread took me longer than I thought, and I am excited to finally peel the tape off and see how it looks. The spread you just saw me painting was on Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Today I want to paint again. I want it to be a kind of quick sketchbook session. I already have an idea what I'm going to do. I also hope I will fill up both pages, so it will be like a spread. Let's see what we are going to do today. I felt like the last two spreads took me a lot of time to finish, which is not bad at all, because sketchbooks are supposed to be filled over a long period of time. And I also noticed that I actually was pretty fine with how the illustrations turned out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think most of us, including me, tend to use sketchbooks as a showcase of finished looking pieces, when they actually should be used as a place to put in your ideas and explore different techniques, or even a place to just have some fun. And I always want my sketchbooks to be that, but to be honest, I forgot that in this one. And I'm pretty sure that is the reason why it went downward spiral with this one. So I just wanted to be done with the few pages that were left in here, and I could move on to my next sketchbook and start all over again. Hi. First, sorry for my hair. I just stopped where I was filming yesterday. While I'm doing my hair, I will get it done today. I think for the last illustration, I'm going to pre-mix the colors because I feel like I'm just mixing colors very spontaneously, and that leads sometimes to the painting being too dark or too light. Most of the times it's just too dark, and the practicing thing I rather do on some small papers, so I don't really feel the pressure to not fail. So whenever I fail and it's so bad that I really hate it, I still can throw it away. So that's why I actually like to have nice paintings and illustrations in my sketchbook, because I have to look at them.